All right, Bill. So if you could, just tell me your full name.
William C. Denning,
Where were you born?
Erie, Pennsylvania,
What year were you born?
December 19, 1939.
Okay. And how long have you lived in the St. Louis area?
I've only been there 4 years.
4 years. Okay. It's quite a change from Erie, Pennsylvania, huh?
Yeah,
How did you end up here?
I was living with my son, and I couldn't get along with his wife.
Okay.
I said, that's it. I come up here.
What kind of work did you do in Erie?
I was a welder. The shop,
That's a big steel area, huh?
yeah, the shop closed down.
Okay. So go on, you're a welder.
Yeah,
How long did you do that?
36 years.
Wow. Were you at the same company all that time?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, same company,
Oh my goodness.
Riley Stoker.
And how did you get started there?
I got started there. I was working in a foundry. Only there 6 months in the foundry, and they weren't paying much, and they weren't taking care of the guys. Found out they were hiring, so I went over there and put my application in. And a week later, they called me. That's where I've been ever since.
Okay. Who trained you when you worked?
Oh, that guy is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have any close friends that you worked with?
I had a buddy of mine worked with me. He's dead too. He died of cancer.
What was his name?
Tom Balders. Pardon?
Tell me about living here. Who do you live with here in this house?
My daughter, Missy and Ken and Alyssa and Savannah. That's who I live with. That's who takes care of me.
So growing up, did you have any brothers and sisters?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
In Pennsylvania. I got an older sister, older than me, Beth. She just lost her husband here a year ago. She's got quite a few kids too. And my sister Patty, she's got 2 kids. My other son, he's got 1, and the other one has 2.
Like, what did your parents do?
Well, my father worked for a Pennsylvania gas company. He dug the trenches for the pipes. My mother, she worked at Murphy's.
The
as a
oil?
cashier.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
How did your parents meet?
Pardon?
How did your parents meet?
I was going to school. My mother had to take me out because they couldn't afford all of us kids and that anymore. So I had to stay home and watch the kids and send them off to school. I had one little sister that was just a little one. She wasn't going to school yet. I had to take care of her.
I can imagine that's a big job, getting children ready in the morning.
Yeah.
Especially in the wintertime, huh?
Yeah, it was.
A lot of boots and mittens and scarves and
Yeah.
snow pants and all that. Yeah. Did you enjoy doing that, though?
What?
Did you enjoy doing that?
Oh yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah. And where we live, house caught on fire. Firemen went in, but they wouldn't get my dog. I had to go in and get my dog out. He was 17 years old. and he finally died from the smoke. Then I had hounds for hunting. I had rabbits and birds. I only had 17 dogs.
17.
Yeah, they died and everything. And the bird dog, he caught that cat disease that came out in Pennsylvania, and I had to get rid of him. It was a good dog, but
So you've always had a soft spot for animals, huh?
yeah,
I can tell.
oh yeah. Dogs and cats.
So that was very brave of you, getting your dog out of the fire.
Yeah. The fireman didn't want me going in, but I told him I'm going to get my dog out of there.
Wow. Did you get injured in the fire at all?
No,
That's incredible.
no, I didn't get injured. I can remember when I was 10 or 11 years old, my sister and I went to my grandmother's because we were going to go to the zoo with my uncle and aunt. And I rapped at the door, nobody answered. I said, well, I'll go in the backyard now. Knock at that door. Well, I got there all right. The dog got me, bit me.
Oh no.
Got me in the hind quarter back here. All the way from 26th Street all the way to 19th Street. I walked.
Oof.
My sister run to tell everybody. Then hunting small game, I got shot. 9mm, people were shooting. It's small game season, and that was, you had to use shotguns, not pistols and rifles. And I got shot in the back. The friend of mine was with me hunting. He was going to be my son, brother-in-law. He ran to get somebody to help. Finally found somebody, a fireman. He come down there and he asked if I had a hanky. I said, yeah. So I give him a clean hanky and he put a hole in my back. Meantime, the bullets were still flying.
Oof.
He laid over me because they were hitting the bank. Finally, the state boys went up there. One guy went to jail. He pulled out a .357 Magnum with the hammer back. They took him to jail. The other ones had to pay me for being out of work and that. And then they found out that all the guns that they had weren't registered in their name. So they weren't allowed to have another gun.
That's pretty awful. So they were hunting too?
No,
No?
they were just target practicing at different things.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
You're lucky you lived. That's,
Yeah, then
that's
they-
a big injury.
They told the cop we were shooting at them. Cop said, you know how far a shotgun shell goes? Quite a ways. He said, no, it don't only go 65 yards. Said, you're shooting over 200. Yeah.
That's terrifying. Were you in the hospital after that?
Yeah, I had to go to the hospital. I stayed in there for a while. Then I got out, went home, stayed home till I was ready to go back to work. Went back to work and I went back to hunting.
How often did you hunt?
Oh, quite a bit. Quite a bit. I used to hunt deer and squirrel and rabbits. A lot of deer hunting I did. I killed 17 of them. I got $3 and the rest rolled those. Yeah, I went with my brother. My father and my grandfather, we all went together. My uncle, I had it with them. That's when my uncle and I almost got shot too. Guys were drinking and we were going up into the woods and they heard crack and that. And they started shooting.
Oh my goodness.
And he hollered at them. He said, "You damn dumb fools." No, they didn't hunt there no more. The guy that owned it told them they weren't allowed there no more.
Good.
My father and them were friends.
When was the first time you remember going to hunt?
Oh, the first time I went is with my father and my grandfather. Went rabbit hunting with them. I didn't have a gun then. They just took me along to show me. Then the next year I got a gun and I went hunting with them. Got some rabbits. No birds, just rabbits. And I used to duck hunt. Got ducks, but not that many. People shot over where I was in the blind. Got them arrested. Crazy, there's a lot of crazy people, boy.
Sounds like it.
And then that moved. And my son still hunts.
How old was he when you first took him out?
Oh, he was 13 years old. He likes hunting.
What kind of lessons did you teach him?
Kind of rifle?
What kind of lessons did you teach your son?
Oh, I taught him that when you're walking in the woods, don't load the gun until you're up to where you want, and then load it. And you keep the gun up in the air. In the air, or else stop pointing to the ground. Because you don't know if you're falling, but it might go off. Yeah, my grandpa and father teach me.
Has anything changed hunting-wise since you were growing up?
I still hunted. The only thing I didn't hunt anymore was ducks. I hunted rabbits and squirrels and that, and deer. Oh, I went fishing. Did a lot of fishing too, my father and I.
Was there a particular lake that you used to go to a lot?
I used to go fishing with my daughter here.
Oh, okay.
We used to rent a boat and go out and fish. Rowboat. Won't go when it's real hot.
Yeah. I've heard the fish don't like to bite when it's really hot anyway.
Here, I don't need a license here. Senior citizen don't need one.
Okay, that's nice.
She needs one, only costs her $12.
Not
Pennsylvania, they're way up.
Where did you used to go fishing in Pennsylvania?
Huh?
Where did you used to go fishing in Pennsylvania?
The Lake Erie, I used to go there for perch and walleye. Catch some walleye that big. Perch that big. Yeah, so I used to fish for, used to ice fish.
Did you have fishing buddies?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I had fishing buddies. Fish warden come and help me drill my holes and help me set up my little tent and everything. He was real nice.
What did you do when it was so cold and you were just out on a lake, ice fishing? How did you entertain
You
yourself?
didn't go on the lake, you went on the bay.
Oh, on the
The
bay.
lake didn't freeze up that
Okay.
good.
Well, when you were on the bay, how did you entertain yourselves?
Oh, I had a little stove
Uh-huh.
in there. Use Coleman stove. Take food along. Oh yeah, we used to have a lot of fun. One day we got outside the tent and here come a deer across the ice. Started whistling at me, he took off. Yeah.
So tell me about holidays when you were a kid.
Oh, my holidays are all right. Got just about everything I wanted for Christmas and that. Thanksgiving. We hunted on Thanksgiving too. And Christmas time. The only time we didn't hunt was Halloween. Yeah, we had a ball.
What kind of house did you grow up in? Big house?
No, it wasn't too big.
No.
It was an upstairs and downstairs. All the bedrooms were upstairs. My mother and father's was downstairs. Yeah, those houses are gone.
Really?
They caught on fire.
So did your family move after the fire?
Pardon?
Your family moved after the fire?
Yeah, they found a place to live. They started renting and found a place to live in that. Till I got old enough to get married and then I moved out.
So immediately after the fire, did you stay with relatives?
Pardon?
Immediately after the fire, did you stay with relatives for a while?
Yeah,
Yeah?
yeah.
Who took you in?
I stayed with my aunt and uncle. My grandma and grandfather had my dog. Yeah,
How old were you when that happened?
I was about 14, 15 years old.
That sounds pretty traumatic.
Yeah. I still see some of my friends once in a while when I'm in Pennsylvania. I was here not too long ago for a couple of weeks. I stayed with my sister and her daughter and that family because her husband died. And I told her, I said, well, maybe in 3 more years I'll come back. Now the way I am now, I ain't gonna go back. It's hard to walk.
Yeah. Is there anything you miss about Pennsylvania?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Pretty happy where you are?
Yeah. Yeah, my son and his wife was here to visit me. They came from Pennsylvania.
Okay.
They drove up here. Now I got a granddaughter, she wants to come up and visit for a couple of days. I don't know when, but she said she wants to come up.
Sounds nice.
Oh, she was here once before. We were all here. Her brother, and her, and me. We stayed here for a week. Then we went back home. Yeah, we went bowling and that. We were here with my granddaughters.
Sounds like fun.
Oh yeah.
Did you win?
No, didn't win. My daughter was bowling there for a while. She was bowling with a team.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if she bowls anymore or not, but she got everything for bowling.
Mhm. How would you think that people describe you?
Things that people would describe me.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I could be ornery.
Yeah?
I used to have a good temper. I helped other people out when they needed help. That's about it.
When did you help people out? What did you do?
I helped them rake up their yard and help them pick up lumber and they come and helped me when I built my dog coop. I built a dog coop for my dogs. And I helped them. I helped one buddy, he had a farm. I helped him bale hay and put it on a wagon. That's about it.
So you had a lot of neighbors around?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you live in like a rural area or more of an urban area?
More of a lot of houses.
Yeah.
Railroad was right there too.
Mm.
Remember, an old fellow was hitchhiking, and he slipped and fell, and got both his legs cut off.
Oh, wow.
And then another one got into the junkyard, and somebody shot him. Yeah.
What did you want to be when you were growing up?
Huh?
What did you want to be when you were growing up?
Oh, just about what I've been doing.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing really fancy that I wanted.
When did you get your first car?
Oh, I got that when I was 18 years old. That was a Ford. 49 Ford. And when that went, I got a used Pontiac, a 51. Then that one went, got a little Chevy Coupe. After that, got a Plymouth. That's about it until at work I wanted a four-wheel drive. I got a Suburban. I used that for hunting and that. And I got to where I didn't need it anymore. And my son wanted it, and I sold it to him.
Did you save up your own money to buy your first car?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Well, and I had a credit union too
Oh,
that
okay.
I could use.
Yeah. How long did it take you to save?
Long time, long time. We had a credit union. I kept putting it in.
Mm-hmm.
I check and see how much it was every time I get my book. Yeah, I had $3,000 in there when I was going to go get that Suburban.
What kind of jobs did you work when you were a teenager?
I had beagles.
Uh-huh.
They looked like this, but they didn't have the curly hair.
Oh, okay.
They were short. Then the English Springer Spaniel was this big.
Wow.
He looked like these dogs, but he didn't have a tail.
Uh-huh. Now, are these dogs Missy's, or did you bring them from Pennsylvania?
Oh, my dogs, no.
No.
My dogs are in Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
They're all dead in Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So these are your adopted dogs, huh?
Yeah, they're all gone.
Yeah. When did you meet your wife?
Oh, I've married 2 other times.
Okay.
My first wife I had the boys with.
Mm-hmm.
And then I married the other one. She couldn't have any kids. And then I got divorced from her and married this one here's mother. I raised these kids. She was only a year and a half old. Her sister was only 5 years old.
Wow.
Father up and left them. So they call me Dad. But there ain't nothing they won't do for me though. Both of them. It's another one that's gonna come out and see me too. She's older than this one here. But couldn't be treated any better than I am now with this one here and her husband, the kids.
That's good to hear.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me about when you were a teenager. Where did you go on your first date?
To the movies.
Do you remember what you saw?
No.
No. Who was the girl?
My first wife,
First wife. What was her name?
Pat. Yeah, she was part Indian.
Mm. Did you get in any trouble when you were a kid?
Not a lot, no.
No?
I got in trouble one time at her house. We were at the house there, my brother and I, and sitting there talking, and a bunch of kids come up to the window and went like this. And I said, you better stick that somewhere else. And he said, well, you think you can? I went outside, I did, I beat him up. Then he had this big heavy set kid jump me. He gonna punch me. I said, go right ahead, punch me. I says, when I get up, you're gonna get something you ain't had never had. No, you never hit me. Another time, got in a fight with one brother. I had a belt that had name carved on it. The father come down with a baseball bat after me. And somebody called the cops. Cops come. Cop says, we can do it that. He said, I'm gonna beat him with it. He says, if I was you, I'd put it away. He said, because you can go to jail right now. They put it away. He said, that will go to an alderman. Went to the alderman. Alderman asked him, are you scared of him? The kid said, no, I ain't scared of him. Asked the father, are you scared of him? No. He said, what do you got a baseball bat for? He said, I'll ever hear you with a baseball bat, anything. You're going to go to jail and you're going to pay the fine. That was that. Never had no trouble. Then my wife's sister married the one that I beat up.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, she just died here.
So it sounds like everybody in the town knew each other.
Pardon?
Sounds like everybody in the town knew each other, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the happiest time that you can remember growing up?
Oh, when I had my sons. Got to play with them and that, take them to the playground and took them to the movies, took them fishing. Yeah, those were happy days.
What kind of lessons did you teach them?
What kind of weapons?
What kind of lessons did you teach them?
Oh, I taught them not to steal. I told them that don't sass older people back. And don't look to get into a fight. And told them just take care of yourself and just let things go.
It's pretty good advice.
Yeah, my son was here. Before he left, he said he loved me and that. He tells me that on the phone. Same with the daughter. When she calls me, my granddaughter does too. I like to see my grandson. I haven't seen him since he graduated. He's got a job now, he's working. He hunts. I give him all my guns in my gun cabinet. I just wanted one gun from him, I got that. Because I can go to range with Ken and Missy here, so.
Looking back, if you had to do one thing over again, what would it be?
Never would have got married.
No.
When I went through with two of them. Probably would have been traveling.
Where would you have gone?
I'd leave my gun here and go. I could have went to Hawaii. They went to Hawaii here not too long ago. And they wanted me to go. I said, no, I don't want to go. And I said, I'm going to stay here with the dogs. He said, dogs? I said, yeah, I don't want to go. He bought that pool. There's a big pool back there. I haven't got in that yet either.
No?
Hard for me to stand up in that. I lose my balance. And
Yeah. Well, it's August. You better hurry up.
yeah.
It's going to start getting cool before you know it.
Mm-hmm. I like the baseball games.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. And the football.
Did you play at all?
Years ago, a bunch of us used to play football together. We used to play baseball too.
What position did you play?
As a pitcher.
It's a tough position?
Mm-hmm. And one time it's grown-ups. The Little League wanted us to go against them. So it's us in the Little League. They beat us too.
I bet you let them win.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you raised your sons first. And then your daughters later, huh? Was it different raising daughters?
No.
No?
Mm-mm. No, I told them just point my finger at them and they would cry. Yeah, when it come time, I bought them bicycles. The oldest one got hers first. The youngest one cried. I said, well, wait till next year. Well, next year come, I got her a bicycle. There ain't nothing I didn't get them. They didn't want. This one here I helped with a car. It's got a used car, I helped her with it. A friend of hers was using her car and got smacked up.
Mm.
And then she was looking for another car. Because she was working at McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them did. And they both got older and they worked in some plastic shop. Both of them.
Mm-hmm.
And the one quit, the oldest one. The youngest one stayed there until she got married. Then she got pregnant and had the oldest girl. About a year or so later, she had the other one.
Did you serve in the military at all?
I was in Army National Guards, and I served 6 months active duty in a regular service for them. And that's it. I put 6 years in.
It's quite a long time. Was that during wartime?
No,
No.
that's why I can't get nothing from the vets.
Okay.
Because if it was during wartime, the vets would take care of me.
Mm-hmm.
They'd give me so much money.
Mm-hmm.
I figured Army National Guards is still part of the service.
Yeah.
I could at least give me something.
What are some of the biggest changes that have happened since you were young until now?
Things that happened to me.
Things that happen in the world around you. What
Oh.
what amazes you?
People dying off around me
Yeah.
that I knew. Some were relation and some weren't.
Mm-hmm. What kind of world do you wish for your grandchildren?
Kind of world. I wish it was all happy and not none of this shooting and robbery. That I can't see.
Would you call yourself religious?
But
Would you call yourself religious?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I wouldn't shoot nobody. Unless they broke in the house and had a gun on me.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I wouldn't shoot nobody.
What are your wishes for the time that you have left here?
Live it out with my daughter and the kids. I know my son and his wife will be back down again. I know that. And my other daughter, she'll be coming too. But my grandson. Oh, you want me to tell you about the time I was hitchhiking?
Sure, yeah.
My first wife, I was at her house. I was hitchhiking home. And this guy picked me up. And a girl was in the car. I used to go with her and she went to school with me. So I'm sitting there. And he put his hand on my leg and he's rubbing my leg. And I said, hey, don't do that. He said, I ain't gonna hurt you. I said, don't do it. Kept doing it. I reached my pocket, got my pocket knife and got him right in the hand. He said, you didn't have to do that. I said, you didn't have to do what you were doing either. And then he said, well, can I come over and see you someday? I said, no. That was it. Never saw him again.
You must have been pretty handsome to put a knife through somebody's hand and them still want to come see you.
Yeah. And my cousin, he was hitchhiking one day too, and he got picked up by one. He beat him up and took his wallet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Said he'll never learn again, pick anybody up.
Did you hitchhike a lot?
No,
Just every once in a while?
just once in a while.
What's the furthest you ever traveled?
Oh, when I hitchhiked, it wasn't very far. It was Mill Creek, not just outside the city. That's the only where I went hitchhiking. That was it. I didn't go to Ohio or anything.
What about traveling for vacations? Where did you go? Did you take the kids anywhere?
Yeah, we went to SeaWorld.
Oh,
Yeah, went to SeaWorld. That's the only place that I know we went to. They liked it.
you weren't so impressed, it sounds like.
Pardon?
Sounds like you weren't so impressed.
Yeah.
What kind of hobbies did you have?
That's the only hobby I had was fishing and hunting.
Yeah.
That's all I had.
Did you do that every weekend?
Fishing. Used to do that every Saturday and Sunday. Used to go. And then sometimes when I come home from work, it was nice out. I'd take and go fishing. Hunting, I wait till it's cold weather.
Do you have any advice that you'd like to pass along to your grandkids and your children?
Oh, just take care of themselves and don't do anything rotten or anything bad. Treat people like they would treat you.
I think that's pretty good. Do you have any messages for any family members?
No.
No.
If I do, I tell them on the phone.
Okay.
My daughter, pretty soon, well, tomorrow she'll be calling me. She works for the school. She rides on the bus to keep the kids in line.
Oh boy. That's a tough job.
Yeah. She wants another job besides. I don't know why, but she does. My grandson, he works at Kmart. That's all he kept doing is looking for a job when he got out of school.
Dog's waking up.
Yeah. She'll wake up and then she'll flop over the other side.
That's the life.
Yeah, they're waiting for me in the morning. Sometimes 2, 6 o'clock in the morning for me to make toast and give them toast. I've been taking medicine to sleep now. A couple of days I couldn't sleep at all. My daughter's got medicine I take and I can sleep. I don't get up till about 8, 9 o'clock. The dogs are waiting. She made them toast today.
So it looks like they all like to hang out with you here, huh?
Yeah.
It's a very peaceful household with all these animals.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like the cats and the dogs get along and everything.
Yeah. One thing, they don't bite. They don't nip, they don't bite. All they want to be petted. And if you're eating, they'll come out in the kitchen and sit there and want you to give them some. Brody, he'll sit there and he'll whine.
So what does a good day look like for you now?
Good day. I like to go to the movies. I went to here a week ago with my son-in-law. We went to the movies. I haven't been to the ball game. That's too far to walk.
What movie did you see?
Mission Impossible.
Was it good?
Oh yeah. It was good. Where we go, you park right in front of the door. Handicap. And we walk in.
Can't beat that.
Mm-mm. Then they'll feed you. You order your stuff and they bring it to you.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a nice movie theater.
It is real nice. Got chairs like this in there.
Mm.
Push a button, the footrest comes up.
It's better than being at home.
Yeah. That's the third time I went. It was like that.
All right. Any more stories you can think of?
No.
That's it? Okay. All right. Well, I guess we'll call it a day then.